Alright guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm gonna talk about my top 6 horror characters. These are the most creepy and powerful ones in my opinion, and I will also explain how they would fit into DBD. So let's jump right in. Number 6. Pennywise. Alright guys, first we have Pennywise, the dancing clown, who goes by a lot of different names. And in this list we can see all of the different people and creatures he has taken control of, from the wolfman, the mummy, the spider, the devil, weak old man, clown, mimic, imposter, headless boy, all of these to scare unsuspecting children. Okay, you can see him in the Stephen King's It. His occupation is cosmic spirit of consumption mass murderer, so he gets some title there. When it comes to his powers, he has control over the deadlights, which he used to take control of these children and kill them. He has high intelligence, he's a master of disguises, manipulation, trickery, cunning. Has vast preternatural powers, Telekinesis, Shapeshifting, immortality, and the list goes on. His hobby includes terrifying, killing, and devouring children. Wow, it's crazy. He's showing the deadlights to its victim and making them float, playing tricks on its victims, exacting revenge, playing mind games with its enemies, scarring its enemies and victims for life. So it's all about the psyche and attacking their mental powers and attacking them when they're weak. His goals is to kill his eternal enemy Maturin, feed on the fears of children of Derry, and then devour them every 20 years to fulfill his hunger. So you don't see this killer every day, he just summons every 27 years. His crimes include mass murder, mass child murder, malefic, mutilations, child abuse, abductions, psychological torture, animal cruelty, stalking, vandalism, and brainwashing. And this is interesting. He's an eldritch abomination, whatever that is. So he's not human for sure. He can take a lot of different figures and forms, and he uses his charm to manipulate children, and that is particularly evil, in my opinion. So therefore, he ranks high on the list. So yeah, that was Pennywise. Number 5, the Babadook. Okay, next we got Mr. Babadook, or the Babadook. You can find him in the movie The Babadook from 2014. He gets summoned from a book, and he's a demon. His powers range from dark powers, possession, telekinesis, teleportation, shapeshifting, manipulation. And his hobby is terrifying families using adults as his puppets. And his goal is to torment and harm anyone who refuses to believe in him. His crimes include torture, animal cruelty, stalking, possession, attempted murder. And he's a demonic boogeyman, so he's a demon. When it comes to DBD, I can imagine his terror radius consists of Babadook, Dook, Dook. Or something which can get louder and louder. Maybe different books spawn somewhere, and as a survivor you have to find the real book, and if you choose the wrong one he gets summoned, and I don't know. If you have any ideas how we will work in the game, write in the comments below. But it's definitely a creepy character. Yeah, very evil. Number 4, La Llorona. Alright, in our 4th spot we got our Mexican woman, La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman. Alright, what can we find out about her? She's in the movie The Curse of La Llorona from 2019, and that's the 6th movie in the Conjuring universe. So, what is her powers? It includes invisibility, telekinesis, invulnerability, stealth, strength, determination, and what I think would be very cool in Dead by Daylight, acidic tears. And their power could be something called something like the cry of La Llorona, and it could be like the plague's carpet purge or puke. It could be something like tears, like spewing out of her eyes. Her hobby is trying to find her sons, drowning children. So she's quite cruel, and drowning is torture, of course. So. Yeah, so she's on the hunt to find children to replace her lost sons. So both La Llorona and Pennywise goes after children. Babadook also. It's a children's book. Of course it's not. She's a paranormal murderer. Her crimes include mass murder, kidnapping, abuse, assault, and stalking. And she was a woman with the mental issues. She drowned her children. I think she killed herself, and she returned as this demonic spirit. Okay, where do you fit her in DVD? Write in the comments. And I think her terror radius could be her cry, which would get louder and louder as she was near you. And I actually think she would be a terrifying killer. What do you think? Okay, so that's La Llorona. Number 3, Valak, the Nun. Moving on to Valak from the movie The Nun. If I had to go with the most powerful killer alone, I would have to say Valak. But I just think there are 2 more killers that are more, or horror characters that are more creepy than her. So, as the other killers, she can also go in different, take different forms, as the Crooked Man, which we can see here. She is a spawn of the devil, and is cooperating with Lucifer. She's a demon spirit in hell, actually. When it comes to her powers, she has demonic powers, possession, advanced intelligence, shapeshifting, telepathy, blocking, clairvoyance, manipulation, and intimidation. So she is definitely not someone to be trifled with. When it comes to her hobby, it's tormenting families, possessing people. And her goal is to drive its victims into committing suicide and murder. And if you've seen the movie The Nun, maybe you remember the girl in the chapel, which gets chased by Valak, and she just ties the rope around the neck and just jumps out. So, yeah, not a pleasant sight. Her crimes include mass murder, slavery, torture, abuse, stalking, defilement, incrimination, terrorism, and kidnapping. And she's a manipulative demon. So, very powerful indeed. So, where do you see her in DBD? I definitely think there's room for her there. I think if they had to implement her in game, she has to be powerful, like SA tier, easily. But I don't know. What should her power be? Teleportation. The coolest thing would be if she could like manipulate into other survivors or take some different form, and you get tricked and you get like spook scared, jump scared. That would be cool. But I don't know if you have any can't speak anymore. Suggestions right in the comments below. Nice. If you have any suggestions, write in the comments below. Number 2, Samara, The Ring. Now we got Samara from The Ring. She gets summoned when you see the movie, and you'll get a telephone which says 7 days. And basically, after the 7 days, she just comes and kills you. So there we go. She's called Samara Morgan from The Ring. She's a vengeful ghost. And her power skills includes ability to drive people and animals to commit suicide. I think we have some killers with that power. Psychokinesis, teleportation, and my favorite, which would be an awesome Mori in Dead by Daylight. Death staring, which disfigures her victims' faces and kills them. Well, that's brutal. Hydrokinesis, dark powers. Her hobby is tormenting and killing people, as all of our killers here. Her crimes include mass murder, mutilation, stalking, animal cruelty, blackmail, defiling. And she's a non-corporal mind breaker, so she attacks your psyche. How do you fit Samara in Dead by Daylight? What would her power be? I can imagine in Larry's there's a lot of screens. It would be awesome if the like 7-second flick would appear on the screens and yeah, terrify survivors. So that's Samara. Number 1, Kayako, The Grudge. Okay guys, we're at our number 1 horror character, at least for me. And that's Kayako Saeki from The Grudge. Alright, so why would I put her on number 1? It's because she's creepy. And she's way more powerful than a lot of other horror killers. If you don't believe me, watch You versus Kayako or The Grudge in infographic on YouTube. You basically can't kill her. If she's decided to go for you, you're basically screwed. There's nothing you can do. If you think there's some way to beat her, write in the comments below. Okay, so who's this girl? She was a girl that was killed brutally, and she returned as what's it called? As Kojiro? Yeah, I don't know. But she returned as an evil spirit and set her sights on killing everyone in the house in The Grudge. She's both a housewife and a serial killer, and Unreal. She's an Unreal. Her power includes reality warping, superhuman strength, possession, paralysis inducement, immortality, telepathy, regeneration, super speed, teleportation, and phasing. Okay, so she's quite similar in spirit in that aspect. She kills people who comes close to her house and learning about her past. Her goals include torment and kill as many humans as possible when they get involved around her house and destroy humanity. So that's crazy. Mass murder, and she's a ghostly serial killer. I think we already have spirit in game, and I think that was their interpretation of Kayako from The Grudge. But how would you see her fit in the game? Write in the comments below. I would be interesting to read it. So there we have our list. I hope you like it. See you. Alright guys, this was my top 6 horror character list. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you're not agreeing with my list, I would advise you to write something in the comments below. And if you'd like me to do more lists, please comment that as well. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys.